Hello guys, it's another beautiful day to be alive. Welcome to another thrilling episode of E360, a program that touches various aspects of entertainment, ranging from dance, food, fashion, movies, and the likes. I remain your host, Chidi, thrilling you with exciting topics and guests all the way. Let's go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Ogapoise is a fashion designer who has clothed eminent individuals including Olamide, ID Kabasa, Joe Boy, Titi Kuti, Reminisce, Smade, J. Paul of Abibinaja 2021, with the rest of his clientele spread across the continents. He has also created clothing for corporate brands like Domino's Pizza, Cold Stone Creamery, Pinkberry, Airtel, Coded Tunes, and the Lagos State Government, to name a few. His brand, Poise Clothing Company, has received numerous awards with an endorsement from the late Executive Governor of Oyo State, His Excellency, Governor Abiola Ajimobi.
Welcome back. I'm glad to introduce to you Ogapoise. Man, it's been a minute. How have you been?
Be hot to greatness. We're doing good things.
Yeah. I'm really happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Good to be here too.
Yeah. So, a lot has been happening in the fashion industry, and you're a veteran as it stands now because you've done a whole lot of things. Imagine the recognition from the past governor of Oyo State, working with brands like Lagos State and the likes. Man, it's been popping. It's been popping. All right. So, lead me to what events in your life, helped you realize your passion for fashion? So what led to it?
Yeah, okay. That dates way back, okay, like almost 2 decades now. So I think at that point I was still in secondary school. Yeah, I was still in secondary school. So I got a gift of a jersey from one of my cousins. So and I was so excited to wear it, And before then, I've always been a fashion-oriented person because my dad used to dress very well. Like I used to see him dress up in the morning, notice tie, suits, always everything always banging, So I got that gift from my cousin, and I rocked it out that evening. And I was like, let me just paint the town red this evening. I was still a very young boy, Then I got down my street and I saw a mechanic guy like walking, wearing that same jersey, all stained black. Then I was really embarrassed. As young as I was, I went back home to change that jersey. How can I wear something that I'm wearing out to show people that I'm looking good,
and someone
is using it to walk? So I went back and I thought to myself no, I want to stand out. I want my outfit to look different from every other person's outfit. So, I started betting that idea from there to say, okay, I need to do something. I need to do something different. I had one top then as well. I think the print was peeling off. So I decided to say, okay, how can I put this thing back? So those are the early motivations for me. So I started researching, started asking questions, and from there, we kicked off.
Well, you kind of touched my second question because I was about to ask you, what and who inspired you. You talked about motivation, but you've already started it. I would like you to, emphasize. Let's share with us, what and who. There are two different things, inspired you. I know the mechanic story and all is a sort of inspiration where you're this
absolutely.
guy, you get. So outside that, bringing it back home, what was that thing that was your driving passion?
Okay, so
your creative designs.
To my creative designs?
Yes.
Okay, not to starting.
No, not to starting.
Okay, to my creative design. Well, what inspired the start of the designs as well? I've always been a creative person right from time, So, and my elder brother is an artist, so I used to understudy him, see the way he does artworks and all that. So what inspires my creative designs? Well, I love music so much. I love to listen to music, all kind of music, from Afrobeat, hip hop, R&B, all kinds of music. Once it's good music, I love that. Then I love to be around creative people. I love to be around successful people. People that I can look at their life and pick one or two things from there. So I love to be around people that I can be around and just keep quiet and listen. So those are some of the things that inspire me, and so far so good. It's been great.
All right. So you were saying something about your elder brother being an artist,
Yeah.
and how it influenced you too. So yeah, I know that artistry is creativity, and this is all artistry. Even fashion design is artistry. So
Absolutely.
yeah, I get the once you are around intellectual people, matured people that have vision, you sit back, you look at things and inspires you to do a whole lot of stuff. There you get like maybe ideas on how to like, oh, let's do this for this, you get, and all, listening to songs and all. That can drift you into the creative space to like, okay, maybe you're doing something and put your earbuds and you're listening to songs. So that on one side, like let's say like I know how it's done. Maybe a batch now you say it's so. I don't know how it is said. Maybe this design for a particular season.
Okay.
Where so what
Spring and
inspires? Yeah, how do you come about with those creative processes?
Okay, so for me, I'm a deep thinker.
Okay.
So when it comes to designs, I try to, I try to put together things that I envision every day.
Okay.
So the fact that we're here doing this, I could pick some creativity from this in terms of your tastes. So I try to look at who are my target audience, who are the people that I want to reach out to, what are the things they like, where are the places they go to, who are the people they meet with. So those are the things I put together. I try to put my information together and to be able to envision the kind of tastes that person has.
Okay.
So it's like taking my spirit, putting it into that person and trying to download from the person's brain data to say, okay, this is what this person likes, or this. Then I put all those things together. Now, coupled with a good environment, serene environment, and like I said, music, putting all those things together, I create.
All right. So it's a huge pool. When I say it's a huge pool, there are lots of people that do what you do, right?
Absolutely.
There are a lot of people that do what you do. So it takes a whole lot of motivation, and all to like strive and like say, okay, look, I want to come out tops. I want to be known. I want people to see me as, oh, look, this guy is good at what he's doing and all. So it leads me to ask you this question, what's your most challenging moment, in this journey, in the journey of, fashion designing, and how, as a fashion entrepreneur, have you been able to conquer these challenges?
Oh, when we talk of challenges, there's numerous challenges. So actually, challenges come in phases, face by face. It's a whole lot, trust me. And we had several challenges starting where I didn't have the money to register at a fashion school, so I had to school myself. So also trying to meet with people that I could learn from, to gain one or two things from, So I've approached several fashion schools, and when you hear their billing, you just run back. So, and of course, it was not, my parents wanted me to go to school. They were ready to pay the school fees and all that. So it's just like, now you send yourself this one. Do you get? So I had to try to invent ways to get to where I'm going to. Then also on different phases, if I were to talk of when I got my office, my first office, it was a whole lot. I tried year in, year out. It wasn't possible. Sometimes I got the space. I didn't get the money to pay for the place, go back to square one,
Quite challenging.
Quite challenging. But the story for that one is like a whole documentary on its own.
Yeah.
But I took a whole lot of steps of faith to get things done. So basically from start, I started from zero. So, but I've learned to start things from zero, to bring out things from zero. Zero has a whole lot in it. A lot of people see zero as emptiness, but it's not emptiness. There's a lot in zero. So there's a lot you can start from zero. So I started, the day I went to Ikeja to get my office, I had just 1,200 naira with me. And I stood up with faith. I told myself, like, should I just go and use this money to eat? Or I said, no, still on this also now. Let me do something. I called up agents. I need an office now. I need an office. They told me to come. I went straight there. I even called my brother. I told him if he was free, like, let's get there together and just see. He said, do you have someone that is going to fund this project you're about to embark? I said, bro, I don't have anybody that's going to fund it, but let's go.
Wow. So okay, generally, yeah. So, startup funds, like you've rightfully said, it's usually one very, very big hurdle. You understand,
Absolutely.
and you took a leap of faith. You understand, but having a leap of faith, it's spiritual. It's a movement. Actually, you need to step up and do it. But how in practical terms, were you able to source these funds? Like you rightfully talked, you had 1,002 or 300 in your pocket, and you still wanted to go get a place.
Yeah.
So how? I know definitely you didn't give them 1,002 for the.
That could barely take me to and fro.
You understand? So how in practical terms were you able to gather these funds?
So I think before then I've tried so many written proposals, written business plan upon business plan. Come back tomorrow. Come back next tomorrow. There was a very disappointing moment that I tried reaching out to a friend of mine way back in school. So apparently I knew 2 different people with that same name and surname. And I never knew. But the other one, we're not so close. I had his number on my phone. So I thought, and I knew this guy could actually afford to invest.
Okay.
So I was even looking up for, investor or just partner. Let's do this.
Something.
So I called the guy, like, bro, I'm coming to see you. I left my parents' house at Agbado Jai. I went to meet this guy at Ozone. Only for me to get there and I'm like, bro, where are you now? I said, I'm here now, I'm here. You are here, okay? How? Then I looked at the person like, where is this? It was a very disappointing moment, honestly. So I got there like, bro, now you had the call since. He said, yes, na me. Like, now you be so. He said, yes.
The wrong person.
I was talking to the wrong person all along. He said, bro, you said you wanted to see me. And I was like, can this one afford to give me the money I need? I said, okay, well, this was what happened. I was trying to reach out to someone else, but you guys have the same name. Anyway, let me just tell you why I came. I don't know if maybe you could still help. Okay, this is the reason why I came. He said, bro, man, me too. I'm still trying to put my life together and all that. Like, I was so disappointed. He said, okay, he will reach out to me if there's anything he can do. And that was the last time we spoke anyways. So, I had to go back home. I was sad, but I still kept lifting myself in the spirit.
Okay.
So, like the one the one I got for me to get my office, that one was even after the whole movement around and all that. I eventually got one place, So I told the man that he should give me 1 week. I'll pay up for the place. So
you're able to source the funds.
Yeah. So I just told my brother. I told my brother the minute we saw that place, I said that's my office. My brother said, nice one.
Really?
So as we were going back, my brother said, just release the Holy Spirit to keep that place for you. I'm a Christian, so I believe so much in the Holy Spirit. I said, okay. I go home, I prayed. I said, Holy Spirit, just go and hold that place down for me and make way for that money to come out. Then I thought of it. What can I do? How can I raise funds? I had to call a friend of mine to send me 2,000 naira credit. Sent it to my phone. I wrote out lists of friends, people,
kept calling
family.
And calling till you got.
I called more than 100 people.
So you actually got people that could,
I called more than 100
with.
people. Just send me any amount. This is how much I'm looking for. Any amount. When I finished calling the people in Nigeria, I called people abroad, my friends. Before I knew, small monies were coming in, you know. I borrowed 3 people's school fees.
Are you kidding? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's a vision. Thank God it's
I told them, don't worry, I'll give you back next week. So mine was just, let me pay first. Then I look for that money to give back. So I was literally lending money from this. Then when that next week, I still get money from another person to pay back that one so that I don't mess up.
You just got that big.
Some people, I tell them, like, bro, I don't mind, just let's put an agreement on paper to say, if I don't pay you by so time, arrest me. So that's serious.
So as a fashion designer, what's that most essential thing, you know, about you as a fashion designer that, you know, helps your growth as a fashion designer?
The most essential thing, well, let's not say one thing. We can't just say one thing.
Okay.
Because we don't exist alone.
Okay.
So let's say the business of fashion and the creativity.
And the creativity, right?
Business of fashion, creativity, and skill. Now your skill is in different forms. Your communication skill is a skill. Your creativity when it comes to advertisements, you know, making all these online content for your fashion products, you know, it's
like the ability to be able to market.
Yeah, it's a skill.
Market your, all right.
You understand?
Okay.
It's a skill. So, and one thing I need people to know is that you can't do everything. Do the ones you have the strengths at.
Okay.
Focus on your strengths. Then employ people to do the ones that you're weak.
Oh, okay.
So it's either you employ people or you collaborate with people. But you can't do things alone.
Okay.
So, but if you're able to put these few things together, you'll be able to develop your
skill,
your brand.
On your brand.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. All right, guys, let's go on a short break. I'm sure we are getting, you know, one or two. For those out there that, you know, want to grow in the fashion industry, you're hearing it, you know, it takes a whole lot of resilience, takes a whole lot of things to put in place. It's not just okay for you to have the skill, like Ogapoise has said. So just hold on. Let's take a breather. We'll be back with more. Welcome back. Now, in case you're just joining us, with me in the studio is Ogapoise. Now, he's been dishing us with various fashion tips, as well as taking us, you know, all around the fashion industry. You know, you've told us basically what the essentials are, you know, how you started up, you know, the funds and all. Yeah, it's quite motivating, and I won't lie to you, it's challenging, you know. When you get that leap of faith, most times I'm like, they've started again. They'll start telling you leap of faith. They won't tell us how it's done. You do leap of faith, you know what I mean. You know, everybody, we need to get, you know, something concrete.
Absolutely.
You know, so that leads me to, you know, are you comfortable working hands-on with, you know, models and, you know, other, you know, staffs while on a fashion set?
Yeah, absolutely. You need to be comfortable. Even if you need to work with people that you definitely not ordinarily work with. Yeah, so, but when you know that these are the people that you need in terms of the skill, collaborations and all that, you need to learn to just work with people. So you need to find a common ground, you know. Nothing is being achieved alone, like I said earlier. So in terms of fashion shows and all that, you need to work with models, you need to work with other fashion designers as well. You need to work with photographers. You need to work with agents. You need to work with a whole lot of people.
And do they gel? You know, when you're dealing with, sorry I cut you, know, at times when you're dealing with people, different characters, you know, there are some people that, you know, yeah, they are very, very receptive. They listen to you. And there are some people that are strong, hot-headed. How have you been able to, you know, manage with these different personalities?
Well, I think it's just basically managing your emotions, you know, knowing what is essential. There's a saying that when you answer every barking dog on the road, you won't get to where you're going to. So, you know your major, minor, your minor. Don't put your minor as major. You have issues.
I like that.
So, basically, focus on the goal.
Okay.
Whatever it is, if anybody calls you names or whatever, it doesn't say that this is who you are. So let it just slide, focus on the goal. Maybe when you're done, you can come back to whatever you want to do. But I mean, you just need to learn to work with people, even in your own space of work. You know, you have tailors, you have this, you have that. You need to work with them. You need to. Some of these tailors can be frustrating as well.
Yeah.
So you know, but you need to find a way to manage them. It's a part of leadership, which is also a skill. You know,
Skill, like you said
yeah,
earlier.
it's a part of leadership. You need to be able to lead them to where they are going to and where you are going to. So, management, basically.
Oh, okay. So it leads me. So I want us to talk about fashion trends and its growth. Because for instance now like baggies. Baggy, School of Hard Knocks, you want to wear these big baggies and all.
Pele.
Yeah, after a while, everybody's wearing fitted, And now it looks like the trend is going back to...
It's back, sir.
Yeah, it's back to, you understand? So how do you explain this fashion trend and growth in Nigeria? What's your take on it?
So I think what it is there's nothing new under the sun. We're just doing new things. We're doing old things in new way.
Oh.
So it's mainly a cycle. We keep going around. So very soon you see the likes of, you see this air plated now. They've done it way back. There's nothing new. Even designs. This design I'm wearing, I'm not the first person to do it. So it's just you doing them in, like someone said, creativity is an old thing done in a new way. You understand?
Okay.
More like you stealing from another person, but hiding your source. So you eat the sauce so that nobody will know that this is where the idea of this thing came from. But you actually saw it from somewhere. So you can copy a design from America, add a few things to it, and do it in Nigeria. Because Nigerian people have not seen it before. They say, oh man, this person is the first person to do it in Nigeria or to do it all over the world. It is what you have seen. Some people have seen beyond that. So basically, you just need to manage it.
Yeah. So I would want to ask you, I don't know if you have a pick, but what's your favorite fashion trend? Do you have past or present?
My favorite fashion trend? Well, basically for me, comfortable. Once the fashion outfit is comfortable, beautiful, and stylish. Yeah. So when I say stylish, I mean when it comes to like unique. Yeah. I like unique outfits. So it has to be unique. It has to be comfortable, and it also has to suit the event.
Okay.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. So briefly, when you talk about having to suit the events and style, okay, that's like a trend. So for instance, like you say, you come in, maybe you're going for a dinner. You make outfits for dinners. Maybe you're going to the beach. You have outfits for the beach.
Yeah.
So that's what you mean. In essence, I just want to break
yeah.
it down.
So
okay.
It's more like you see someone going for like we're making an outfit for what do you call this? Like a rally kind of, like an outreach, where we're meant to walk like 3 kilometers under the sun, and you have very thick hoodies on. That definitely is not comfortable. You understand? Except you're in a cold region, but if you're in a region like Nigeria, and you are in the dry season, there's a whole lot of sun over 30 degrees, and you are wearing hoodie with a big, what do you call it?
And lots of people do it. Like, it's wrong fashion. Yeah, I see it a lot.
So, but the thing is, some people do it, but trust me, they might have reasons for theirs.
Right.
So, for instance, now, there's hot sun outside, but someone is driving in his car where he has AC, very good AC in his car, and is driving somewhere that has AC as well. So you're driving in a cold car, going to another cold place. And so, but the little part where you have to walk in the sun to get to where you're going to, people see and like, why is this person dressed like this?
Okay.
But the person's situation is different.
All right.
You understand? But in a situation like the one I painted, You're walking 3 kilometers under the sun and wearing hoodies and man,
True.
pity yourself.
All right. So finally, what should we expecting from Ogapoise?
Greatness, iconic moves.
All right.
We keep dreaming and we keep working towards our dreams. So, but basically, I won't tell you that this is the exact thing you should expect, but just expect
Fingers crossed.
greatness, everything positive by special grace of God.
All right, guys. Let's go on a short break. We'll be back just now. We'll be back. So welcome back. Welcome back, viewers, and it's good to have you again. All right. So I've been enjoying our discussion so far. But before we go, we would like to play a short game. All right. So I'm going to be asking you some questions, easy peasy, under 1 minute. You just punch, that kind of thing. You understand? So as time starts now. All right. What's your full name?
Adeosun Oluwatoyin.
Favorite.
Call me.
All right. Favorite celebrity couple.
Celebrity couple. Well, okay. Fela Durotoye and Tara Durotoye.
Okay. Your favorite football club?
Chelsea.
Most outstanding day of your life?
Yeah, I got my office.
It has to be. Okay. What's your favorite relaxation sport?
Relaxation sport?
Yes, favorite relaxation sport.
Marriott.
All right.
Jerry.
So what's your favorite indoor sports game?
Indoor sport game? Snooker.
Wow. Pounded yam or amala?
Pounded yam.
Wow. So what's your most important equipment or gadgets?
Equipment or gadgets for my work?
Yes, for your work.
Polymark.
Polymark. So the last one is, give me 2 things off your bucket list.
Off my bucket lists. Like into.
I'm sure the boss has been doing doom.
Bucket list.
You don't like to skydive?
I think that's skydiving.
What with the African men who that's skydiving as an African man?
My wife no go allow me.
She will allow you skydive.
But
all right.
I would like to fly a plane.
Okay. All right. This is all we can take now on E360. I actually wish we had more time together because it's really been awesome having you.
Absolutely. Yes.
All right. So until next time, stay jiggy.